Archon Quest Chapter 4 Act 2. Oh, dear Lordy Lou. Oh, dear Lordy Lou. Or Kusanali.
We missed the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Why?
Let's hurry and find DUNYARZAD. Paimon thinks she...
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Shut up. There we go. Oof. Now, did you start without me? Or do I have to...
DUNYARZAD, we're back!
Yes, we are.
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
Oh, God.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel...
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Yes, the frickin' Divine Capsule. Found it, sort of. Someone found it, didn't bring it. Lost the lead, came back anyways, because why not, and had to fight people.
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
And so, yeah.
I see. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
Why? Can you fight? No? Okay, never mind.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Exactly.
Dia, you were eavesdropping.
Yes, she was. She's basically a bodyguard. Why should you be surprised?
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
Is it really your employer, or are you still working for the family? Are you playing a double agent? You're probably playing a double agent.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Why? Because of the sickness?
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Guardian Knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Really? You care so much about DUNYARZAD'S?
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city.
Yes, we are.
I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful.
Oh, good. The morn of 1,000 roses brings.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Okay.
It looks really nice.
Yes. Also, it's taking a while. And then the traveler's like, oh yes, sorry for the trouble, DUNYARZAD.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
You're like, oh god, has Paimon ever said the word I? Now that I think about it, I can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together? All of my friends will be working the festival.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Says, you're always hovering over me!
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, DUNYARZAD.
You're actually hovering beside me, so who the hell am I talking about? I know Paimon's like, yeah, helicopter parents, but your wording suggests you do the same.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival, too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Yes! Why would you think there isn't? Also, what kind of a festival doesn't have food?
Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up.
Oh, you just think about food. And you know what? Now that I think about food, but I don't, like, get obsessed.
Did we oversleep?
Maybe. Did you keep track of time?
We should go meet DUNYARZAD right away.
Yes. God, obvious statement. We should do thing we said we were gonna do. Half-brained, half-minded excuse. Where is she? There she is. Why do you want to talk? Why do you want to talk?
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Yes, you have.
Good morning, DUNYARZAD. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early.
And you waited a bit. What? Wait, what? Yes.
Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't... Well, shall we? Let's...
Fine. Oh, God.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
Oh, God. Let's give them business.
Sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Wow, that's really close to that Mulan reference.
Contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money.
Let's go give them business.
We don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way.
Yes. I bet Patrick...
Is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
I bet Patrick's like, no, don't. Shut up.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Pomegranate, watermelon, whatever the hell that is to the bottom left.
Mushrooms, flowers,
What?
and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian. So, what's the Haft Mewa feast you mentioned just?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruit.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Yes, I think.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs?
Patrick, have you progressed far enough into the Knotline story quest or Archon quest to find out? Because I'm very curious to see what you have to say about that. Considering the fact that you got a head start into it. Yes, no, maybe so, or are you going to wait till I find out? You're probably going to wait till I find out. No? Okay. Pyrocon is interesting. Are the foods similar, or is it... I don't know.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlon as soon as possible!
As much as I really want to, Patrick's like, no.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
You know what? I actually might go.
Thanks! Alright, how about...
But only to unlock the statue of the 7 over there, because I want to see for myself. There's a very different
Dear
about the Pyro
customers,
Archon.
would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
I think I did, but what?
What's alchemical divination?
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents...
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when DUNYARZAD'S says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
I think I already did, but sure, why not? Also, maybe he's just being a merchant as a usual student. Oh, God. What are we gonna take? What 2 things are you gonna give me if I give you... Oh, I don't know. This. And... this. Sumera Rose and whatever stone that is. What are you gonna do with these 2?
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Really?
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
You don't know it off the top of your head, so you're gonna consult the Akasha.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Yes, he is.
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
What?
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
But this book says, even though I took a second to read it because I didn't quite memorize everything right off the bat.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
No.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
You know what? I might as well go in a non-line
They
after
say
it
the
is.
Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
DUNYARZAD'S eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure NILOU'S Dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
I'm pretty sure. Even though I tried to do Sri Lanka, but it didn't quite work out. Simulated Sri Lanka.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
God, he's got that frickin' handlebar mustache. Really? Line up?
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
And a weird mustache.
Hey, it's DUNYARZAD! Wow!
Why are these kids excited over everything?
Miss DUNYARZAD, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies.
They love materialism more than they love other people.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival.
Knight of Flowers. It almost sounds like a card from a solitaire game, like the Queen of Hearts. Except this one is a little bit different.
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight! Just what is going on here?
It's a festival thing. Just go with it and don't question it.
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss DUNYARZAD'S sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories.
As are we to you, V.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
Diabetes.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
And?
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Really?
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
DUNYARZAD, you tried them before?
Don't-
Trevor, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one, because
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
left to right. So from the traveler's perspective, so I assume that the white box to my right, the traveler's right, is number 1, 2. Let me give it a little thought. From left to right. Wait, let me give it a little thought. Okay, fine, it's the other way around. 4? The blue one? What? Let me give it a little thought. 3? I want the blue one! 1, 2, 3, 5. Let me get a little thought. 5. Oh my god! So it's number 1. Oh my god, the blue box is number 1. Definitely number 1.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
Well, never mind. I got the spicy one.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really?
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
You'll get another chance.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Yeah, well, where are the flowers except for on your uniform?
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Right, racist candy.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here,
And now you remember it.
can you come with me to get it?
Fine.
DUNYARZAD, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing. Yes, indeed. Here?
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
Uh-huh.
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Is that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
God, the voice actor sounds like he takes on the tough guy aspect from, like, a bunch of anime.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
No, they're not.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect DUNYARZAD!
Okay.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Do you expect me to show up?
You're... Dia the Flame Mane. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Who the hell are you, Monkey D. Luffy?
Aren't your claws all dull?
Traveler, take Miss DUNYARZAD to his...
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Partner, we can't guarantee everyone's safety here.
You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself.
Okay. So I get to play as her? As a trial character? Where do I gotta get it? Escape within the time limit. You should easily fight them all quickly. Done. She couldn't run fast, could she?
DUNYARZAD, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
Dutch angle!
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
Same, but that's mostly a respiratory problem, but your problem, I really wonder.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
That's fine.
Don't worry.
Because... You want to finish that? And then we talk. And then we never
my
get
lady, Traveler, found ya.
I kicked their ass and sent them home! Or maybe I bribed them to stay away from you.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No.
Dia, your arm.
Oh wait, did she...
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Really?
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
I really feel like there's another story to it, but I'll leave it alone.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round.
Hey, Miss DUNYARZAD, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
So this is why Patrick is like, she's a tsundere.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
I feel like DUNYARZAD'S had a pulled an Edgeworth right there. Where it's like, I'm gonna have to evaluate your performance and see how much money I'm gonna give you next time.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Okay.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Again.
I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Fine!
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Also, what exactly is her condition? Now that I think about it. Done.
Are you feeling better, DUNYARZAD?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
You actually pronounced it right this time, DUNYARZAD.
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
It's the withering, isn't it?
I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
I knew it. I somehow knew it.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity.
Is it like cancer? Oh, dang, it is like cancer. It tears you apart inside out. Except this one gives you the black scales, but cancer is like a duplication of cells.
Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to function, can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
DUNYARZAD.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago.
Dang.
Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this.
Unless there's a way you don't have to.
Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
Because it's a constant need for freedom in one's life. Like, yeah, she was safe in her room, and it's like it's keeping away from any dangers that would afflict her. But again, sometimes you could just get cabin fever and you just want to go outside. I would know, I almost live the same way, so as much as I make fun of characters like these, I can kind of relate to them.
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others.
Same.
Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia.
Also, that guitar on the table right there is so pixelated from this distance.
This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
I don't feel like shit because nobody will worry about me anymore.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
Yes.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No. Even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me.
It's fine.
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
I really wonder if this is what the fortune was like. Lies and illusions. Do we finally unpack the lie and illusion? Was DUNYARZAD the lie and illusion we had to unpack?
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Yes.
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilou will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. and the Sub-Zero's festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Okay.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh god. Really? It's illegal to do the dance? Why? Because the researcher said so? Because the researcher is like, reason, not faith.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilou!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zero's festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Why?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
Really? Everybody... Like... I don't see why the Academia should do this. Like, research institutions in real life should favor something like this. But this is more like an authoritarian thing. Take them to Fontaine. Oh god.
The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
There was law for it, but nobody told Nilou?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to... This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Not... Okay, like, you gotta stop seeing other people as yourself. Like, it's not even reason at this point. This is authority. Like, it's like you're saying only the Academia can do stuff, and no one else can do anything. Like, you're trying to, like, subvert other people. Isn't the Grand Sage ashamed of dressing in a bathrobe? Okay, you know what? You have a point there, Patrick, but I don't know. People, I just look into more of it. People want to dance and get into meaningless activities doesn't mean they should be ashamed of it. If some people find meaning to themselves, doesn't mean it should be frivolous or shaming. To your point of view, yeah, move on.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
And that's the thing with utopias. They're always seen as something that's perfect. People are not perfect, so you can't expect imperfect people to match a perfect utopia.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Really?
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Is this really knowledge and reason? Like, if you had knowledge and reason, you wouldn't be doing this.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
Like, even I have knowledge and reason, and even I wouldn't do that.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, DUNYARZAD. You all saw that just now?
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
Nilou, it's alright.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough.
Okay.
It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak...
The next one.
The next
yes.
one?
Okay, it's a promise.
Really? The next Sub-Zero.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
What do you expect?
It really is okay. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets.
So everyone was forced to come into an unfortunate and abrupt end. Dang! Despite all that preparation.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did.
Why? This brings another question to here. Why is the academia like that? Like, reason and knowledge should not be used to subvert arts and crafts. Like, well, that was a waste of her money.
Nilou and DUNYARZAD promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but DUNYARZAD is running out of time. Yeah.
Beep.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
What?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Who said that? The Academy only respects the old Archon and hates the new one.
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Now things are about to get
We should
funky.
go meet DUNYARZAD, right?
Oh god.